Hello everybody, we're back once again on my 0.7.9.2 playthrough as I welcome you, and as always, thank you, and of course, I'm hoping you're having a good one. So, as in the last one, we got rid of the big guy there, and we're gonna just stay the heck out of the way of those things dropping down on us. But we are gonna throw a bit of a hurting at them, as I do I'm gonna start this one off just by mentioning a few things. Like, always keep your distance, especially when you're a little guy and have no bubbles. Very important. Another thing, like, maybe you want to consider the showcase, where your cool and original text could have a video of their very own. Just gotta find that showcase auditions link in the description underneath the videos. And from there, post your in-game snapshots or save games, or both. And I will make the best damn video out of them I can. And another good little bit of advice is always watch the radar, because that outer ring is your overall range for cruise missiles. So if you're using them, just keep one at a time within that ring and you'll do way better, a lot easier. They may come at you, but then you're only dealing with one, if you can keep it down to one in there. See, I got two in right now, in that ring, kinda. But he's not really getting out of there. He's stuck. So screw that guy. And another thing I should probably mention is the new TerraTech project. If you'd like to get in on that, it's a community-based project I've been working on. Well, we've all been working on. Everyone who's been participating has been turned out pretty good. We got a whole bunch of citizens so far. We got some cool stuff happening, and it's only going to get better. It's a little time-consuming, but it takes a little bit to get the videos out. But when we do, I like them, and I hope you all do too. And talking of likes, if you happen to enjoy what you're about to see, why not throw a like under this? Some comments, subscription, ding it the bell, and hey, wander the rest of the channel, see if there's more you might be interested in, and why not bring some friends, or tell some friends, share with some friends. We are trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber goal, at least, as a minimum. We would like to go more, but it takes time to grow a little channel, I hear, and, well, that's kind of the case in this situation. Just like it takes time to blow this guy up. He just won't die! Die, dang it, die! I want him gone! He needs to leave! He's in my way, I want his blocks. Gonna knock his block off eventually. Oh, he's flashing red pretty good now, though. Oh, get him. Oh, there we go. Last shot did him in. Haha, take that. Well, I know you're hiding over there behind a rock. You think you're sneaky? You're a little too big to hide behind that rock, though. Funny. Oh, now he gets on to me. It's too late, though. Ha! Oh, and there's a little Hawkeye guy up at the top. He's just a cute feller compared to all these other ones. I don't think he's gonna do so well, though. This guy might get close to me, but he's losing wheels like a champ. Nope, he's not getting that close. I don't even think he had any firing weapons. Whoa, he's jumping. It's like a lot of those other multiplayer games out there. They always try to jump to get away from fire. That guy was fired into the air, so it was not working out for him. Not at all. Ooh, Geocore wireless charger. I'm liking that. Couple big resource blocks. Can't go wrong with those either. I like it. So, like I said in the last one there, we're going to start skipping along. Well, I guess it was not the last one. This is the fourth one, but we're kind of cutting out the highlights and putting them into a video. So, like, that's a nice little highlight for me right there. Like, look at the goodies I got for Venture. Got a new track, or tread. I wish you'd get pairs of them, though. Like, why just give me one? That seems odd. Not very cool. But I guess it could unlock it for me, as long as it's not a grade too high. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of setup here. Because I kind of need to make some money for what I want to do next. Because I know I'm going to have to buy stuff. Because, well, crafting takes longer, and I don't have all the resources I'm going to need. I don't want to spend the unknown hours to collect up the resources or go find them as I need them. I didn't really start out with that in mind, so it really put me behind for crafting. That's probably going to be my next playthrough I do. I'm going to hopefully remember, for one. And I'm going to try and focus more on the crafting side of things as far as acquiring blocks. So I'm thinking that's going to work good. But for this one, I'm just going to run around this grassland. I'm going to set up as many spots as I can of that erudite. And I'm going to make money. Because each one of those you sell, or refined ones you sell, is like 230 BBs. So that's kind of what I want to do. And if I get enough of them, it'll work nice. Now these things are usually in clusters too, so you know it could be pretty good. It's just a matter of finding that cluster. I actually found one once where it was like 7 of them all tightly together. But then to make it even better, you could overlap the auto miners and you could mine those suckers even quicker. So that was pretty cool too. I don't think I'll go play with that guy yet. He's not in my area. I just don't want these little guys coming in blowing up my stuff. That would piss me off a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Which is bad enough. Yeah. So it doesn't take much to get some money out of them. It's just a matter of time. Which can take a while, though. So I can almost see me just getting some building done here, and it might turn into a lot of building. Because I'm going to have that kind of time, and it just come down to how long, or how much money I spend, and how long it's going to take to make the money I need. So, we'll see how it goes. But we got to get some stuff set up in place here. The only downside is I lost track of where I wanted to be. Now, some of them might be out of range to actually stay working while I'm in the middle. I was hoping to set them all up and then just sit in the middle and have them all making money all at the same time. But I think a couple of them might be too far away, so I'm going to go to the closest ones where there's the most of ones. And that one I want to have making bricks, because I am going to do maybe a little bit of crafting, right? Because what I want to do is going to cost some money. Especially if I want to get into like cruise missiles and all those other missiles. It's good to have a lot of every resource if you can. Store it up in the treasure blocks. So I think like Carbius or something. I think I got like 100 of those. And I was getting a pretty good amount of the Celestite too. I can't remember what I think it was at 60 or something last time I looked. Yeah, look at that. I got too far away on them. So I'm probably going to hang out here and do my building in this section. Just because, well, it might be the thing to do. Oh, found another one. Yeah, they're always hiding in the trees. Because I was thinking I should probably make another BattleTech, like a main big boy BattleTech. And, it just seems right. I've been running around in this little thing for quite a while now. I've gotten lots of kills on it. It's pretty effective. I could make it better. But I want to build something bigger. Because I do like the bigger. Bigger can be funner. It can be also a pain in the nuts, too. Because you can't go as many places as easy. This thing flies over everything, pretty much. Especially with the new little upgrades I put on it. And I could make it better, of course. But, I don't know. I'm getting tired of being a little guy a little bit. I like him as my backup for the venture missions. You know, throw him in, do the jumps, do the races, do stuff like that. And then go back to my big boy tech. Oh, I have another cab. Set up my little shop setup here. Now that I got, I believe, do I have one of each? I thought I had one of each. Ah, well. Not maxed out on Venture yet, I guess. I thought I was. I must be getting close, though. At least I hope so. If not, damn it. That sucks. Yeah, we'll get some batteries in, of course. Now, I know it looks pretty dangerous having my cabin at right around a bunch of explosive batteries. But there's a theory behind that. Since this is going to be a bigger tech, even if they hit the outer layers of this build, the damage hopefully won't get into that section anyway. So it shouldn't really be that vulnerable as it may look right now. But yeah, we just got to figure out what we want to do. So I'm trying to get all the really important stuff and kind of sensitive stuff put in the middles here. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Almost fits right around both of them. But we are going to change things a wee bit because I want everything to be covered. As far as that goes, let's try this. Put a wheel on. Yeah, I like that a little better there. But, the wheel will work probably, but it doesn't look like it should work. So that's another thing I've been trying to do too, is build text so as they fix the block spacing and all that, they're still going to work. It's guaranteed if that was done completely right. That wheel shouldn't be able to go on like that. Or at least it won't be able to turn. Because, well, the blocks are freaking rubbing on the wheel. You see what I'm saying? It's a newer block, so I guess they might have missed that. So I'm just going to try and take into account that they're probably going to fix that at some point. And I'm going to make my adjustments and build in a way where there's tire clearance and everything should work no matter what they fix. Unless they really go crazy and well, supposedly fix it even different than I'm thinking. But we'll deal with that when it comes, or, we'll just build something new. I've got lots of stuff that I can't use no more unless I revert to old updates. But I do have those old updates, so I can. I think I got updates all the way from 4.0. Pretty much every one of them, except for a few that I missed. They were kind of like hotfix updates, They came so quick I didn't even realize they were out until the next one was already there. That's what happens when you take a day off. Kind of do something different than playing the game you like. Yeah, we got that all built in there. Yeah, that's a pretty good battery box. We got pretty good charging capabilities, I think, with that many solar gens in there. Of course, yeah, we're going to use some armor. We're going to try and armor every bit of this beast. Behind the wheels, anywhere we can. Excuse me. Because we want it to be tough, but then we're also going to shield it. We're going to regen bubble it. It's going to be bubbly shields. That's what I'm working for. A lot of Hawkeye blocks, too, especially on the sensitive areas. So they got armor in them already, so they should be a little tougher. Then plus all the other goodness to it. Should be one heck of a beast to take out. Do something like that. Now, my idea here is to have a little barrier in between them. But I'm not sure if the blast will travel through the block without destroying it, or if it has to destroy the block first and destroy it. I haven't really tested that stuff out. I don't know. I don't really find a lot of the hardcore testing to be that entertaining to me. I could sit there and do hours of this block is better than this block. But do I really want to, kind of thing, I like to be entertained when I'm playing a game. I don't want to be doing a bunch of mind-numbing back and forth, so I try not to. Now, if there is something per se you would like maybe figured out or checked out, or, you can make the suggestions, and I'll tell you right now, if it's interesting, there's a good chance I'll do it. But if it's just, like, what block has more hit points? Well, I'm probably not per se going to do that one. Just because I don't want to sit there and watch something shoot at a block, the same gun over and over, different blocks, however many times it takes to destroy them. So I got a good enough idea just by experience that, is Venture's the weakest, GSO's the next weakest, and you got Geocore, which is probably third, and then Hawkeye should be the strongest because they're armored. But the last two could be reversed, the size and all that. It's kind of hard to tell because the way I build, I usually put Geocore deep in my techs. I don't like to have them on the outside layers. Because the smaller blocks, you may lose them quicker, but you lose less when you lose them. So it's kind of a trade-off. So that's partly the reason I'm going to use some armor here, is because if I lose one battery, I'm losing all batteries. So I want as much protection around this as I can, especially with the fuel in there and everything. I'm really going to make an effort to protect it. Let's try this. Now, the hard part with any big tech is making it being able to go and manage all terrain. It is not easy. It takes a lot of farting around, trial and error, get the design right so, the corners don't catch on the terrain, the hills and such. But I'm not really going to worry about mountains. It'd be nice if this thing could make it up mountains. I do have an idea for making it go up mountains, but then when you do that, you lose the ability to clear just about every rock that's in front of you. Trees aren't so bad, you can always shoot them. But it's the rocks that'll catch you up. Because they'll jam into a wheel. Who knows, they might even knock off a wheel if you're going fast enough, which that always sucks. So I'm trying to keep it low, but designed in such a way where it can negotiate even really steep hills in the grasslands, desert, or even those rocky grasslands. 'Cause I find they have steeper hills, like the ones over at the side that you just saw, like over there, where it goes to the gray kind of mountain face idea. Like, if I could make them hills, I'd be happy. I won't be able to make it through a lot of the mountain stuff, but I can drive around. But who knows, maybe I'll even make another tech after this. Maybe it'll be big, maybe it won't be. But the goal might be to handle all terrain and still have massive amount of firepower. I'm not quite sure yet. This is just kind of an idea that popped to mind, and I just wanted to build it. So I thought it might be cute. But like you can see, it's going to take a little while. So I can see this being a pretty expensive build. As you can already see, I've used some money. I've gained some money. So it's kind of good I'm hanging around right in here. And I set up a little enterprise of mines. Yeah, every inch I can is getting shields. Just to be on the safe side, you know? And like I said earlier, I'm trying to keep wheel clearances reasonable. Not too much, but not touching blocks. Like, even when they turn, they shouldn't be able to touch a block if I do it the way I intend. So I don't want to build in something that might get fixed and then screw up my whole tech. I know a lot of people, they'll do that because, well, it's like a new little glitch. It's an exploit. Well, that's fine and dandy, but when you make something big and you hope to use it for a long, long time, or be able to use it for a long, long time, you don't want to have it get screwed up because they fixed the game. It kicks you in the, yeah, one of those things. Could turn one thing into pudding, it sucks. So this is kind of the start, which ain't too bad so far. I'm kind of liking it. Got the wheels nice and close, so they don't touch, but they still should function. We got everything, see, it's nice, working good. I'm not touching anything really there. Might knock a little bit of the knobby treads off it, but, like those little hairs that stick off of new tires, but that's okay. They gotta go anyway. And they're nice, it's a narrow wheelbase, kinda, for this size of a tech. It's only like, what is it, 6, 8, maybe say 8 blocks from tire to tire. So that should help us keep from getting high centered on the bumps and the hills and rocks and stuff. Hopefully there is no rocks that ever get under this, because of what I want to do for the melee ability of it. Oh, dropped the wheel right on my little dude. Poor fella. Sorry, buddy. Hope it didn't hurt you. Good thing our blocks don't hurt us. Those tires would have crushed that little fool. He would have been done. Done like the dinner. Would have sucked a wee bit. Something like that. Yeah. I'm kind of liking that. Better block up these frickin' batteries and fuel things, though. Jeez, I don't want to make it real easy. That's another thing, though. You don't ever want to build something, take hours to build it, and then all of a sudden, like, a little tiny dude like what I got sitting next to me is what takes you out. That is a kick in the junk. I've honestly never really had that happen. Not like first battle, full batteries and all that. I've been worn down, and I've had a little guy take out my big tech before, but never because he was just too much for my tech. It was all because of, like, the first 30 really wore me down. So I'd like to keep that record going. Yeah, I kind of have a little thing I go by. Don't let a puny arse guy take you out. Especially if you're a lot bigger. I still say we should be able to run techs over if we're big enough. Like these wheels, I should be able to run over a little dude like that one beside me and crush him. But not get any blocks out of it because, well, I would have crushed him. Makes sense to me. Fuel tanks would explode and cause damage to me, of course. But I should be able to KO his arse right away. As soon as I hit him, I just roll up over him. Boom, boom, done. I think that'd be pretty cool. And you know what, actually, I just remembered something I was going to mention at the start. I actually read on the forums there today, that TerraTech is, well, they're planning. Hopefully it all goes good. I'm not sure how it's going to work out since we're only at version 0.7, but they're hoping this summer to hit 1.0. And also, they're going to be getting on to the PS4 and the Xbox One. So they're going console route too, along with the PC. So that's good. I know they've wanted to do it for a while, and they've got to the point that that's it. But you know, honestly, if that's the big surprise I was hearing about and what we've been waiting for, I really am not that impressed. I don't console game anymore, not really. I don't even own a PS4 and Xbox One. I got an Xbox 360 and a PS3. But I'm not going to go buy TerraTech for it. I'd rather it on the PC. I find all my games on the PC are pretty good. And I even got a super old-ass computer. If I had a better computer, it'd probably be even better. You know, PC gamer. It's kind of where I've grown to. I've grown from the consoles back in the day, and I've got into the PC, so I don't plan on really reverting. There's maybe a few games I might switch back and play, but I couldn't even do that now because of all the new systems, and I don't have them. Maybe someday I'll buy one, but I don't plan on it. You just get so many more options with the computer. Unless the newer ones give you all that same options, because they basically are just a basic kind of computer, but they have like high graphics and all that supposedly. I haven't really played on an Xbox One. I played a little bit on a PS4, and I don't know. I didn't really find the graphics to be that crazily awesome. But PS4 in my eyes has always been kind of worse, or PlayStation in general has always been kind of worse graphics than even the Xbox. And the games are frickin' huge. At least on the PS3. So I don't know. But that's me being a little bit out of touch with what's new. So I haven't actually played with the new stuff. But like I said, I'm probably sticking with PC for a long, long time. So you can get everything on a computer, pretty much. There's only a few, like, system select games that you can't. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. Visually functional and combat functional. It's a good mix. Fill this back corner in a wee bit. But you know one other thing I forgot to mention? That if you have to like that deathmatch multiplayer, and you're having a hard time finding someone to play rounds with, you could always join me on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we do a little multiplaying on a Sunday for a multiplayer Monday. And from there, the good ones could be had. Because I know the last few weeks it's been pretty slow. I'm kind of thinking of changing the day, but for now I'm going to stick with Sundays because honestly that works best for me. And that's probably why I won't change it. But if you think there's a better day, you know, I'm more than happy to hear your suggestions in the comments. Or read them. And you know, while you're down there, why not throw a like? Hopefully you liked it enough to give it a like. And, you know, subscribe. That'd be another good thing. Ding the bell. Wander the channel with some friends and see what else other good stuff you can find. But don't forget about the description, because those links are in there. And one, like the new Tekka project link, the Saturday Showcase link, and there's actually another link I forgot to mention earlier, that PayPal.me link. If you'd like to help this little channel grow with a couple bucks in donation, it would be more than appreciated, and you know what? It would help really make a difference, because like I said, I got an old-ass computer. It does need to be upgraded, and I just don't have the means of doing it on my own, being unemployed due to, well, back problems. But you know what I'm saying? You'd get a million thank yous from me. But I think we're going to call this one right around in here. So as always, just keep being that awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.